I have been sick as a dog pretty much from New Year's Day through about the January 7th. Had the flu and it just wiped me out. So I am finally on the mend. I'm doing much better. So today what I wanted to do is start painting because it's been a hot minute since I've had time to get down in the studio. So today I'm going to be doing one of my pours that I'm going to be teaching at the Fluid Art Experience. It's going to be one of my transfers, scoop and swipes. Okay, so I'm trying it with this big bread knife this time, but I may end up switching over to a dustpan because a dustpan can hold more paint, so I might be able to do more with my drag. So I'm thinking that maybe not this video, but maybe the next video, I'll switch up the technique and see which one's going to work better, especially for the class. But I've got some really, really cool colors I'm happy with. So let's get down on the canvas and get started. All right, everyone. So I've got a 16 by 20 deep edge gallery wrap canvas. I wasn't going to record this, but I thought, why not? I'm just farting around with different techniques. And this is going to be, like I said, one of the techniques I'm going to be teaching at Fluid Art Experience. So what I want to do is I'm going to lay out my base coat, and then I'm going to do one of my transfers. So I'm going to purposely keep negative space, but it's going to be kind of a swoop action that I'm going to be using with my King Arthur bread knife. The colors I'm using today, this is a custom made, very pale, almost like a gray green. And I tried to use a little bit of the blue and white and a touch of yellow to kind of create this. And then I painted my canvas. Kind of made a mess because my paint flipped over on me like a dummy. But there you go. It's just paint and American Floetrol. No other additives are in this. I'm going to be using my Payne's Gray from Creative Inspirations. I've got my Amsterdam Copper. I've got my SkyBlue from Creative Inspirations. And I'm making a mess. Need a paper towel. And then my last color I've got is my Pebeo in green blue, iridescent green blue. And I'll be using my titanium white and Australian Floetrol. So my Australian Floetrol and Amsterdam titanium white, it's mixed up 3-to-1. So 3 parts of the Australian Floetrol to 1 part of my white. I think I'm gonna start changing that up and doing 2-to-1, we'll see. I tell you what, so that my cells have time to create, let's go ahead and get started with the bloom, and then I'll come back and flood. So first things first, we're gonna lay out our puddle for the bloom. I'm gonna go with the Payne's Gray. Going to be careful with the copper not to overuse because it is a metallic. I've got my SkyBlue. Got my green blue. And for a little measure, I'm going to come back in with the Payne's Gray on top. Because when I scoop it up, I really want that color to show. Cell activator. I'm going to put a lot out. Now I'm just going to blow this just like a traditional bloom. Okay. Now we're just going to flood out the color canvas. Let's torch this. Now, the key to transferring these colors is you got to be kind of fast because you'll start to run out of paint towards the end. So now it's time to do the pickup. All right, so there is my bloom. Now I'm going to scoop all this up pretty quick like. We're going to just move quickly. There we kind of have this tidal wave. I will have to fix this one little, what I'll do is I will fix this, but look at that tidal wave motion. Love it. This is exactly what I was going for. The added piece kind of gives those lines too. Now, how do you get rid of this? I'll show you. Take your finger, lightly dab in the area. Picks up that paint right off the top. And since this paint is nice and fluid, it will just settle back down in there. Love all the colors, love all the motion. I love this little pinpoint here in the center. Yep, that's a keeper. You got your cool little negative space. You sometimes end up with a wispy. And you can make wispies off if you want to, but I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. Let's erase this by doing the same thing. Just gonna touch. There you go. All right. Because we moved fast, this also allows the paint to dry. It won't be too thick. Yes, I could technically tilt this and move this around, but I'm not going to need to. I can leave it just where it is and we'll let it dry how it is. All right, I'm going to bring you down, let you see a close-up. Okay, here we are with the wet result. I turned the studio lights off so we can get less glare from the overhead lights. But you got your negative space. I like that little curly cue. There we go with a massive color block. Really nice. Every color is represented there. Just kind of fades on down. Beautiful. Negative space. Look at that copper kind of shimmering in an outline here too. Really cool. All right, we'll see this when it dries. Okay, so that is the piece. Here it is. It dried really, really well. I love this light blue background. So pretty. It melds well with the colors. Underrated color, bronze, or excuse me, copper. That color just really sticks out, especially with blues. I'm very, very happy with this. I don't think I'll put resin on it. I think I'll put gloss varnish on it. But yeah, overall, very, very happy with this. Super, super excited about it. I did want to show you something new. I'm revamping my website. So I'm going to probably switch over. I'm using GoDaddy.com, so I'm going to switch over to Shopify, I think. But anyway, so I'm going to be uploading and getting things together. But check out this 18-inch clock. I made this for my Christmas store to sell, but I didn't even put it in there until December 24th, which was the last day. So I kind of thought maybe it would sell last minute, but it didn't. Check it out though. It's just made out of 18-inch wood I got from Michael's. And I did a bloom on it, and then I put the numbers, and then I did the clock hands. Really, really cool. So if you're interested in that piece, let me know. And then I'm doing the same thing with a painting that I did. I did this pour here for Pride last year. So I decided to color some numbers and stick them on here. So I still have to put the resin coat on this. So that's gonna be really, really cool, and then get the hands on it. So if you're interested in either one of these pieces, let me know. I'll let you know pricing and all that stuff. We can ship it out to you. Very, very excited, but I'm excited about my new website. It's gonna be going up. So I wanna revamp things. I'm gonna get my clocks on there. I know things were kind of crazy last year, and I said I was gonna do all this, but I just really ran out of time. So I'm gonna get everything up on the website this year, I promise, because I'm paying for a website that I'm not really using well enough to my benefit. So anyways, and then I'm also working with resin. I'm going to be making resin tables out of these little cars here. I got from Amazon. They're really, really cute. You get 100 of these for 20 bucks. So I'm going to be making about a 24-inch round table out of those. I actually started. I'm not videoing it because I want to see how it's going to turn out first. Anyways, enough talking. I will see you next time. Everyone have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.